So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do your assignment and how to find where you need to be, but I'm also going to give you some examples to help you think along in the process. Now remember, all of this work that you're doing today is going to help you with your Shoebox ecosystem project. So it's very important that one, you try it, you pay attention, and you ask questions when you have them. So let's start by accessing how we get to the assignment. Well, to get to the reading that you need, your teacher should have already passed out your actual paper. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go to Courses and Project Lead the Way, which many of you already did by following the instructions on the screen. Once you're there, you're going to go and find the Ecosystems module that we've been working on, which is called Flow of Energy, Matter and Energy, which has the shield with the turtle and leaf on it. Once you click on that, you're going to go down and you're going to find Project. Now, instead of going to the simulator like you did last time, this time you're going to the resource that says, what are ecosystems? Once you're there, you're going to find a text. Now, the assignment that you're working on looks like this. You'll notice that in there it says what the text says and what I understand. Well, let's do one together. The first word I've got to understand is it tells me I have to use this worksheet to read the text in PLTW and be sure to include what you understand as well as what the text says. So I'm going to define these words and then give my own understanding. So let's find the word ecosystem. Well, as I start to scroll down, I realize I don't have to read everything. So if I just click on the word ecosystems, it tells me what it means. A community of organisms that interact with each other and their environment. Well, that's what the text says. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put that right here where it says what the text says. Now I got to explain what I understand. It's a community of organisms that interact with each other and their environment. Community, that's like a neighborhood of organisms, that's living things that interact. So kind of like, I wonder if they eat each other, or grow with each other, or compete with each other, and their environment. I wonder what that might mean. Let me look back in the text and see. To understand ecosystems, you first need to understand that ecosystems are part of biomes. They all have a unique climate. I think I have an idea of what this is. I understand it to be an area, kind of like a community, an area where organisms grow and pass energy to each other and their environment. There's my understanding. You see how my understanding is different than what the text says? Well, let's do one more. You may need to pause the video here so that way you can copy down those two. But we're going to do biotic. So instead of reading the whole text, I'm going to scroll through and see if I can find information about the part where it says biotic. So the first place I look are those green words, and there it is, biotic. Living components of an ecosystem, such as plants and animals. So I'm going to put that as my text says. So I'm going to copy that. You guys will write it. You see you have your lines here. I don't have to worry about that. And then from here, I can go ahead and put it in my own words. Living components. I'm not sure what that word means. But living components of an ecosystem, well, that's an area of organisms. They grow and pass energy. Living components of an ecosystem such as plants and animals. Oh, it's all the living plants and animals in an ecosystem. So pretty much everything that's alive, which makes sense because biotic, bio means life. There's my understanding. For the rest of the paper, what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing that we just did for the first two. You're going to write what the text says, then you're going to write your understanding. It should be different than what the text says, but still mean the same thing. It's just in your own words. You'll do that throughout the entire paper. Now, as you get to the backside, you'll start to notice the questions change a little bit. You'll start to notice that it'll say things like, what are 3 things that you could cause an ecosystem to be unbalanced? Which means I might need to look in the text where it talks about things being unbalanced. or where it says, what are 2 ways we can care for ecosystems? And I might need to find a part of the text that talks about caring for ecosystems. You've got to use your reading skills. But once you finish, here's what I want you to do. Once you finish, you're going to raise your hand and you're going to show the teacher, and she or he is going to take the paper, make sure your name is on it. Then you are going to go to Google Classroom. First thing I want you to do is I want you to check to see if there's any Edpuzzles that you have not finished from the past. Don't do anything that's not ecosystem related. So anything below ecosystem, don't do it. Anything above, if you need to finish it, go back in and finish it. If you're done with all of those, then what you could do is have a little bit of fun learning how to code robots. When you click on VexCode VR, it's going to have a video. I want you to watch the video. The video is intended for you to watch and do, so you want to open both links and have 2 tabs open. When you watch the video, it's a very awesome dude who has an amazing voice and a crazy talent for teaching children. I really look up to him and admire him. He's really good at what he does. Anyways, you're watching the video, and then from the video, you're going to use it to code in VexVR. You'll complete a maze. You'll do an art canvas where you write your name. There are several things that you can do using the video to see if you can code a robot, just as the guy, amazing dude in the video that has lots of friends. So, with that being said, good luck today. Remember, the coding comes after you finish the first part of the assignment. If you need headphones, they're up on the front table. Please take care of them, put them back in the bag when you return them, and have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.